Hey, yeah, you ready, Keys?
Let's get it.
Get on your feet, Tiger fans. Let's get loud. Let's go. Let's get active. Let's go.
Yo, 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 yo. It's your boy, Be Easy.
Yo, it's your boy V Keys, and this is the You Played Though podcast.
Keys, man. It's another week of NFL football, man. My heart a little broken, bro, but I'm here.
Can you believe it's week 7 already?
Man, it's going by too fast, isn't it?
We do this every year, man. Like, dang, it's week 1 is here. Oh man, it's week 1. We turning up. We're doing this. Next, you blink your eyes. It's week 7.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I understand your heartbreak. My fellow garbage team
Yeah.
brother, like, yes.
Man, I
Man.
tell you, man, it's a good. The air is getting crispy. The air is getting crispy out here. It's feeling good, but at the same time, man, teams just ain't handling their business, man. I listened to 7:30 the game, man. I don't know if you heard the way they was talking about Bryce, man, but it had me kind of cracking up, man. I ain't gonna lie.
I didn't hear the latest. What was the Bryce convo like?
Man, the Bryce convo was like, man, you know what? I'm gonna have to pull it up real quick on the phone, man, because it was
It was that funny.
it was that bad, man. It was that bad. So 7:30 the game, ESPN Charlotte. If y'all on Instagram, it's 7:30 the game, and so they have the afternoon rush, man. Let me let y'all listen to how they was talking about Bryce, man, real quick.
Bad games. You put in the backup, and that's what Bryce is. So let's stop with Bryce and the number 1 overall draft. Who cares? That's not him anymore. Bryce Young is going to be journeyman probably in the National Football League. He's the backup quarterback for Carolina. If Dave Canales wants to put him in a 47 game in the fourth quarter, he has every damn right to put him in the game. And it's 40-7 because that's what Bryce is. He is a garbage time quarterback. And that is when you bench your QB.
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth. I was going to ask you guys where you throw in the back of garbage trucks. You throw trash back there. Look, Bryce is just he's not it. And I think we got to come to that realization.
Man,
Hey, I got one thing to say real quick. Yeah, facts,
hey, man, I tell you this, Keys.
capital
Man.
facts.
You've been saying that for a while. Man. Bryce is not it, and I mean, the Panthers got a lot of questions that need to be answered, and of course they're going to quarterback. The backup quarterback is the most. What do you always say? Is the most famous guy in town
Mm-hmm.
when the team isn't performing, and man, it's bad, man.
Well, let's talk about it real quick. So the Panthers go to Washington. Man, the first drive looked kind of cute at first. I mean, he's kind of driving down the field. Then next thing you know, pick 6, just like that.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man, pick 6. After that, I'm like, all right, that's it. Then
It's over.
First play for Washington on offense, Jaden Daniels, who ended up leaving after the first series with the rib injury.
Mm-hmm.
First play, 50-yard run. I was like, that's game. That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. So then they went up. Then you got Marcus Mariota coming here, former number 2 pick himself, former Heisman winner. He ain't really played no decent ball in the league, consistently.
Mm-hmm.
We had him coming in there looking like Johnny Unitas or something. Like, I mean, he was coming in looking like goddamn, like Prime Peyton or something, man. Like with the Colts, I'm like, man, god damn, bro. Like, so 47 was the final. So yeah, facts about Bryce. He not it. It's the reason he's a backup. It's the reason the Colts made the change. He's not Canales' guy. So he's like, I'm calling the shots now. This is all a Tepper thing. Because, yes, I'm still salty about not getting CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Man, there's a lot of questions that the Panthers got to answer, man. And one thing is for sure, the fan base is getting tired of every season being the same, man. the stands don't look as full as they used to. And it's a professional game, man. You gotta be professionals in the front office too. But
Well, at least my Eagles won. They my Eagles, so I mean they mine now. They mines. I claimed them last season, so
yeah,
I mean it's about time. It's about time I pull out the green merch, bro, like the Eagle merch, bro. Cause
it's getting to
can't
that
take
time.
it, man. Yeah,
You teased it last season, man,
I
but
teased it, but I need to come.
yeah,
I need to come full on out the closet with it. Pause.
yeah,
Um, There's two
Hey,
different closets. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like it's a fandom closet.
yeah.
And it's the R. Kelly trapped in the closet. And it's another one too that we
yeah.
ain't.
So the Broncos, the Broncos took a loss to the Saints, and the Saints are just looking terrible, man.
Now the Broncos got the dub.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, I said they took a loss. So the Broncos beat the Saints 30-10. Spencer Rattler. I mean,
Trash.
it's,
Well,
it's the Saints is just not. It's just not their year, man.
that game was so garbage. But shout out to myself who put Javonte Williams in that running back who ate. And for those who don't know that you played though league,
Yeah.
we playing against each other right now, and Be Easy is getting that work, boy.
Yeah.
Be Easy getting worked on right now, boy.
When I tell you it's bad, man, it's bad out here. And I don't know how you all are doing with the parlays and with the fantasy, but this year is one of those freak years where a lot of players are getting hurt.
Yeah.
A lot of players got soft tissue injuries and they're just not being able to be on the field. And some of the stars just aren't getting targeted like that. So the fantasy is not been friendly to me this season.
But yeah, so that was the Thursday night game. Broncos win at the Saints. It was Bo Nix looked bad, Spencer looked worse. And we talked about the Panthers took that L 40-7.
Yes.
Bless up to Jaden Daniels. I think he's good.
Yeah,
Maybe just a quick little scare with the ribs.
Yeah, he had some positive vibes on the sideline, so I think he's all right, man. But Keys, man, I'm gonna just go ahead and get to it, man.
Ooh, let's talk about them boys in green though. What happened?
Man.
The other boys in green.
So New York Jets just picked up Devontae Adams, man. Really excited, really happy about that. Came out firing 7-3, feeling really good, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. I started multitasking, and I came back, and next thing I know, we was down. And I'm like, what in the world is going on here, man? Man, Aaron, I can't. I don't know, man. These turnovers, man.
Is it a wrap?
I don't want to say. I do not want to say it's a wrap, but I'm gonna tell you, the Jets have not addressed the issues at offensive line, man. They have not done it.
I mean, they drafted your boy from Penn State though, left tackle, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I mean, he's not making a difference.
It's a great pickup, but when you look at how much time Aaron has behind center in the pocket, it's just the same thing that we've seen last year, man. Just not having the time. Zach Wilson being under duress all the time, taking sacks, taking hits. Aaron's been taking hits. He's not a quarterback that can get sacked as much as he's been sacked. And I mean, things just are not gelling. So being 2-5,
Ugh.
after we let go of the coach, and
No, he hype.
we threw Mike Williams under the bus one week, and then we get Devontae Adams the next week, and it's the same thing, just loss after loss after loss.
So who's
scoreless in the second half? I mean, this is just embarrassing.
So who's played better as a Jet? Zach Wilson or A-Rod?
Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson this time last year was 4-3.
Better record.
If I'm being, if we're keeping it a buck. And he's of course he's a little bit more athletic, but
Yeah.
he's no Aaron Rodgers. But I mean, it's just it's just looking bad right now. And hopefully we can turn it around. We got to turn it around quick. We just paid Devontae. We're gonna have to pay Devontae a ton of money. And Amari Cooper went to Buffalo for next to nothing. $800,000.
And then if we put it on the other side, y'all let Russell Wilson come back and do that? Russell Wilson came back out from the grave
Yeah.
and came back and was out there balling, bro.
And about that, I just want to say this to the Steelers fans. I was saying that Mike Tomlin cannot put Russell back in the starting lineup after they've had so much success. Even though Justin Fields hasn't played great, But there's a clause in his contract too that if he plays 51% of his games, then I think the Bears get a higher draft pick. So by benching him, that's going to mess up Chicago's opportunity to get the fourth round draft pick because I think it's fourth or sixth. So if not Jaden, if Justin Fields plays 51% of his games, then Chicago gets a fourth rounder. If he doesn't, they get a sixth rounder. So I think Mike Tomlin's playing a little bit of chess here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll see. We'll see how that work out. But the Steelers, they sitting pretty right now at 5-2. So I mean, whatever formula is, Justin Fields, the Russell Wilson thing, that was a little,
Yeah.
a little conversation about that. But Russell, I mean, maybe it's just one game. Cool. I mean, we'll see how they perform next week. But for the first game he played in a while, he looked good. So
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, he did. I'm sure the locker room was feeling a little shaky, but a win is a win. Speaking of wins, the Clemson Jaguars finally got a dub down there in London.
the London Jaguars.
The London Jaguars.
Yeah, beat the Patriots 32-16. Trevor, he had he had a couple nice balls out there. Pause. And nice long with the yeah, he finally finally doing something with the ball out there. You know what I mean? ETN was out inactive.
Mm-hmm.
So
Do you know what's going on with him?
hammy, I believe.
Oh,
So
man. Yeah.
I believe it's hammy. So
So I know that
right.
sidelined him last year as well. So ETN, hope you get better, man. But that's one you gotta take your time with.
Yes, sir. Can't rush back for no hammy, no.
Yeah. And this is one I did not call, did not see happening the way that the Falcons were playing. They kind of got washed here by the Seahawks, man.
Yeah, it was bird on bird crime, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, they 34-14 at the house in ATL, man. So that's, and then DK got hurt in the game.
Yeah.
So he has a knee injury coming out this game. So I mean, it's been a bad week, and we'll get to some more injuries coming up here. But yeah, Seahawks, they go up to 4-3, and Falcons drop to 4-3.
Yep. Speaking of some more losers, man, the Titans, man, they just look absolutely terrible. They did nothing in the second half, and they got routed by the Buffalo Bills.
Man, let's get D Hop out of Tennessee, man. Let's
Goodness.
get him somewhere where he can be in a competitive, situation, a la Amari Cooper, who played his first game with the Bills and got his first touchdown, just like that.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure he's a lot happier than what he was as well. But so Buffalo,
He didn't even know what route to run. You seen that?
nah,
Amari was looking at Keon Coleman. He was like, "Hey, on the play he scored." He was like,
what am I supposed to do now?
"Oh, I bet 6."
Man.
That's why y'all got me. So hey, shout out, man. They 5-2. So I mean, the division ain't looking too sexy with Miami looking trash and y'all looking. The Jets ain't looking.
Nah.
And the Patriots is
Patriots is
terrible.
just
So
like,
I
ooh,
mean,
yeah.
it's theirs to lose.
It's a weak division right now. So Keys, I know this is one that you're gonna have a lot to talk about, man. But the Bengals and the Browns. The Browns are 1-6. Of course, we got some sad news with one of our Tigers getting injured, man. Prayers up to you, DW4. But man, let's go ahead and speak on it.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson tore his Achilles, ruptured his Achilles. You never want to see anybody get hurt. And I'm gonna say this, man. This is directly to the fan base, to anybody, man. Anybody in the comments on IG, anybody who's making fun of Deshaun Watson, you cracking jokes at this man's downfall, at his injury. You sick, man.
Yeah.
Stop. This man is human, bro. Cleveland has proven himself. You're the worst fan base in football. Period.
Yeah.
That's you laughing at a guy who's sitting there crying, who put his life and soul, put his heart on the line every day for y'all now. I mean, yeah, you complain about the money, all the off the field stuff. Okay, cool. Not cool, but I'm just saying that don't have nothing to do with this man is human, bro. So if you're cheering for someone to get hurt, man, that says more about you.
Yeah.
As an individual. And Jameis Winston had some great words to say about that. And Myles Garrett, they both spoke out against the fans. That's just dirty work, man. It's disgusting to see people making fun of players' injuries, and oh man, he deserves it, and making the jokes. That's not the time, man. Grow up.
Yeah.
grow up.
Yeah, please do. And you got to keep in mind, man, this is your team too. At the end of the day, I can see, I can't even see if you're the opposition, right? This was just really disrespectful. It was just disgusting. So the Browns sitting at 1-6. These players go out there and they put their lives on the line, literally, right? We just saw what happened with Damar Hamlin. Was it just last year? Um, and it's scary. You go out there and you pop your Achilles, man. That's a really long, rough recovery that he's gonna have to go through. So man, prayers up to you, DW4. And hey, man, we'll see. The Browns are last in the division, and that's the way it's kind of looking right now. So
Yeah, I mean, and just for that, I hope they don't win another game.
yeah,
Period. Just the way their fan base act, y'all don't deserve to win. Shout out to the players. Y'all playing hard.
yeah.
Um,
Shout out Nick Chubb. I know he's been working hard trying to get back.
yeah, big shout out to Nick Chubb who came back, had his first touchdown back from injury. So I take that back. I do want them boys to play well and win, but just for the fan base, they don't deserve bro.
Yeah,
Y'all don't deserve nothing, man.
and I hope the coach and the owner comes out and speaks on that too, because you got to set the record straight, man. This is not the type of franchise that you want to run, or is it? I don't know, but it was not a good look, man.
Yeah, that pissed me off, man. That really did piss me off.
Yeah.
So
All right, so moving on, Keys. So the Packers, man, they got the dub against the Texans. I thought the Texans was going to get this one. They ended up taking the L in the close games.
man, and CJ Stroud only had 86 yards passing, which is like wow. And had Tank Dell starting, he dropped a touchdown pass, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Packers get a field goal last second. It was a good game, man. So
Yeah, I think
both of them,
they're going to be battling here in the future. This is going to be one that people are going to be looking out for.
yeah, both 5-2. Got young quarterbacks, Jordan Love or CJ Stroud.
Mm-hmm.
Two young black quarterbacks in the league that'll, like you said, be playing against each other for years to come, man. We love to see it, man.
Yep. All right, man. So the Dolphins, I don't know who watched this game, man. This is one of those games where it's like, hey, if you got spare time, man,
If
check
you
them
there,
out.
I mean,
The Dolphins, man, they're sitting at 2-4. They took a L to the Colts, sitting at 4-3. Anthony Richardson, he's an athletic quarterback, but there's not a whole lot to love about.
it's called throwing the football, and he can't do it.
Hey, man, hey, we had to put that on a T-shirt, man.
This boy was 10 to 24. I mean, I know he got goggles on, but I mean, well, I don't know, man. You got the Horace Grants, bro. You need something else strong. You need a little something stronger, man. Because I mean, 16 to 10 is nobody cared, man. I'm sorry. And Tyreek has been getting no burn,
0.
no points. So I don't know who picked him up. I know y'all fantasy owners are like, man, but that's why quarterback play make a difference, man. It do.
Steaming, man.
So-
and I tell you what, Tua cannot stay. I mean, when he's healthy and he's on the field, he's a great quarterback, man. But the fact of the matter is, I mean, he's
Great?
he's not Patrick Mahomes. Okay, he's a good quarterback.
Okay.
With the weapons he
He
has.
can throw the ball. I say that.
Yeah.
That's what I can say about Ant.
Key say, I'm not. He ain't on my draft board. So this is the game of the week right here. The Lions versus the Vikings, man. And
Oh, yeah.
it turned out to meet its billing, man.
NFC North showdown. This was definitely the game of the day. 31-29, Lions took it. Goff had a good game, man. He was very efficient. Justin Jefferson had another game for me. Had a touch. Amon St. Brown at 112. He did his thing.
Yeah, he's
Gibbs.
He's becoming one of them ones, man.
Yeah, and Gibbs, shout out to him, man. 116 and 2 touchdowns. So the Lions, shout out to my cousin. He called them going to the Super Bowl. So they're looking right now as we stand in week 7. I would say they're top maybe 2 in the league right now. Maybe the Chiefs since they undefeated, and the Lions might get that second spot right now.
I can agree with that. The way they did Dallas the other week, and
Yeah.
to come back and get another win against a very good Vikings team.
On the road
Yep.
in division.
Especially the way Sam Darnold, the way he's been playing.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's a great win.
Yeah. So speaking of that, the Eagles got a win, playing in their division against the Giants. The Giants, they're not good. They're 0-4 at home, and they got washed.
Fly Eagles fly. Saquon with 176. You know, did some things for me that you played. I appreciate that. So let's go Eagles. Let's keep it rolling. So I think
Playing against his old team, you think that had something to do with the way he put that work
facts.
on him?
And I think with this kind of win, even though it's the Giants, this might can kind of get them their mojo back from last year, from the hot start last year. I mean, Jalen Hurts still hasn't really been looking impressive. I mean, he only had 114 yards, touchdown, long ball to AJ Brown on 4th and 3. But maybe this can turn the Eagles around to where they can start playing more inspired ball.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. It seems like they're taking the ball out of Jalen Hurts' hands. I mean, I got Saquon, so I can understand it. But yeah, definitely.
He had the tush push though.
Yeah.
He had to bring that back for a touch, but yeah.
So let's talk about the Raiders, man.
Let's not.
They continue to struggle, man. It's bad out here, and I felt like the Rams were going to get this win, but I thought it would be a little bit more of a challenge here. But this was a little bit of a snooze fest.
Yeah, I mean the Raiders kind of had a chance, kind of down the stretch, but it just wasn't really nothing exciting about the game. So yeah, wasn't too heavily tuned in. Stafford had a pick. It wasn't a sexy game on either side. So.
All right, man. So again, those Chiefs seem to just continue. All they do is win, 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 man.
Man, they 6-0, man. Shout out to the fighting Antoines. You know what I mean? Shout out to the agent, man, and Patty Mahomes' truck buddy though.
Oh yeah,
At
man.
the goal line.
That's a little embarrassing. I ain't gonna lie, man. You gotta get a little bit lower, cause I mean,
He came in hot, and Patty said, "Hey, watch out, little fella. Hey, you right down there?"
yeah, man.
Hey.
He said, man, hold it down before I have to tuck you in. Now let me go get your blanket. Go and lay it down.
Hey, they got me some. I got a little respect for Patty after that one. I'm
Yeah,
like, okay, because you don't see. I mean, because he's slow. He's not the most athletic. Even the scramble he had going down the sideline, that was just like poor tackling on 49ers. But I mean, to see Patty truck somebody a la AP, like Adrian Peterson or something, like he just, yeah.
Hey, man, what you always say, Keys? I got 2 words for you: weight room.
Yeah, no, but hey, but he need to be seeing. Yeah, he need to go eat some weights directly after the game, bro.
Hey, man, you need to get some Wheaties, all that, man.
Yeah, so I mean, there's some unfortunate news again for the 49ers. Brandon Ayuk is out for the season.
Yeah.
So that just adds, and then we had some breaking news earlier today that Debo got hospitalized with pneumonia in his lungs.
Man.
So bless up to Debo. Of course McCaffrey, he's still out. They not sure about his timeline. Kittle's been banged up. He played.
Yeah.
But the 49ers are just riddled with injuries, man. So it's gonna be a tough season.
Yeah, shout out to Blaze, man, because I know Ayuk, he held out for a good little while. They went ahead and paid him. He really wasn't performing great, and now to be out for the season with a torn torn ACL.
Yeah, I think it was in knee, right?
Yeah.
Something with his knee, yeah. So, shout out to
prayers
him,
up
man.
to you, man. But yeah, the San Francisco that year ain't going like you wanted to, man. You got a lot of players out. So it's Monday night, and we got the Ravens and the Buccaneers. I need to go back and check out what the score is on that one, but
14-10. Ravens up at half, but I mean Tampa Bay came out and they just dropped 50 last week on the Saints, so they came out hot. Baker's been playing hot, man. I'll give it to him. But the Ravens, they're hot right now too, and Derrick Henry proving himself the best back in the league. So this will be a good game, and then the other game we got is the Chargers and Cardinals. That's about to kick off. Well, it's already kicked off.
Yeah. And the Cardinals, man, they had a good little hot start, man, but they just been taking some L's, man.
Yeah, I mean who they lost to last week. I forgot who lost to last week, but yeah, Kyler Murray. This is like he'll have you hot and then you cold. It's no in between. It's like a good game, good half, then a terrible half. It's so. I just want to see some more consistency out the Cardinals. They do have talent, you know.
Yeah, Marvin Harrison Jr. Right,
2-4. Your division ain't that,
It ain't. Yeah, it ain't like it's some world beaters out there.
Yeah, so I mean, I need to see some improvement from the Cardinals, man. They need to step it up over there.
Yeah. All right, Keys, man. So it's another week of NFL. Another week of NFL football in the books. Monday night. Um, man, let me just ask this, man. What are you most looking forward to from your Panthers, man? Y'all playing the Broncos, and the Broncos are favored by a touch and a half, man.
Yeah, then we got the early game too, right? Oh
Um,
no, we got another 4 o'clock. So this actually, I kind of like having the 4 o'clock game. This is the first time I can remember we have 3 in a row,
Yeah.
4 o'clocks in a row. But we're playing Bo Nix. I mean, I see a L. I see it. I mean,
Yeah.
but
Sean Payton gonna have it dialed up.
yeah. But if we're looking at some of the slate for next week, definitely interested in kind of seeing. All right, so the Bengals at home with the Eagles. That's next week. So the Bengals have been very unimpressive,
Very unimpressive.
but this can be a trap game for Philly. Are you going to be, like I said, are you going to turn it around, or are you going to be disappointing like you were the latter half of last season?
Yeah, I mean, if they can string 2 games in a row together, then you can kind of see that cohesion start to happen. But Saquon will have a good game one week, and then the next week the offensive line act like they can't block, and then Jalen Hurts throwing picks. So hopefully we'll get to see what the Eagles can do. I mean, I think they're going. It's between them and Washington in that division. I think everybody knows how the Cowboys are playing. So and the Giants, I mean, it's over with.
So what you expecting up in Foxborough though? You got a division game with
Man,
the Patriots.
we should be able to win that game handily. But the way that we've been playing, it's almost a pick 'em. So the Jets are favored by a touch and a half, and they Patriots got Drake May. They don't have a whole lot out there to be excited about, but this is going to be the second week with Devontae Adams, a full week of practice. So hopefully we can dial something up. I mean, there's too much talent on this team as far as we got Brees Hall, Braylon Allen back there at running back. We got weapons all over the place as far as receivers go. And we should be just performing better than what we are, man.
Yeah, y'all underperforming right now. But maybe the Patriots game would be y'all pick me up.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Aaron
we'll see.
need to win pretty bad, man. But yeah, so we got a lot of slate of games next week. Looking at this Cowboys 49ers game.
It has zero oomph.
Yeah.
Just due to the aforementioned injuries we talked about, and then the Cowboys are just, well, actually they're right behind us in total defense in the league, I believe. So the Panthers, we're 32nd. We're last in points allowed. Guess who's 31st?
Cowboys?
Yeah. So they that bad, and yeah. So the defense.
The Lions helped out with that, the way they just straight railroaded them.
Yeah, so that's the Sunday night game. Is it don't have the same kind of to it, but another game that could be interesting if Jaden Daniels is healthy. We got number 1 pick versus number 2 pick.
Yeah.
Bears in Washington, man. So hopefully he's healthy so we can see that matchup, man.
If you redrafting, you got first pick. Are you still picking what is this?
Caleb.
Yeah. Caleb Williams over Jaden Daniels?
Yeah, probably so.
Still so? Okay.
Probably so. He
All
was
right.
just coming out of college. He just looked more polished.
No, what I'm saying, knowing what you know now.
Oh, maybe so. Maybe so, but if we're going to last year's draft, I'm definitely taking C.J. Stroud over Bryce Young. I don't know how many times I got to say this.
Yeah.
David Tepper.
Yeah, man. All right, so the only other game that I think is probably going to be interesting that I would want to tune into is this Falcons-Buccaneers game, especially the way the Buccaneers are playing. Kirk Cousins and them just came off a loss, but I think they're one of the premier teams right now.
I think the Bucks gonna.
You think they're gonna wash them?
Yeah, I think they're gonna beat them pretty soundly. It's in Tampa Bay too. The Jaguars, I mean, they got to win. I mean, they host the Packers. I don't see nothing there. I mean, I see Jordan Love. I mean, but hey, Trevor, if he can get the dub, if they can turn around and
you know what they say, Keys, is any given Sunday, but at the same time,
Not this one.
yeah. I tell you, man,
Sunday, but not this Sunday.
they're not gonna be part of my parlay pick. I'm gonna just say that.
So yeah, man. So it's crazy, man. We're approaching Halloween. Like in the middle of the Halloween weekend. So those are always some good little scary times. And I mean, everybody has their costumes on in the audience and all that, man. So another sneaky game, real quick. Chiefs at Raiders, though. I mean, because the Raiders been having their number a little bit.
Man, they about to get shellacked, man.
I mean, I'm just saying the Raiders. They beat them last year on they beat them on Christmas last year, right?
I'll tell you this: the only way the Raiders win this game is if Travis Kelce, Pat Mahomes, and them go to casino and have a little bit of time out there in that nightlife before they play. That's the only way.
That's it.
That's the only way, man.
Facts.
All right, Keys, man. I think we got us another one, man. We got us another one in the books.
Yeah, week 7 is almost complete. Like I said, we're wrapping up Monday Night Football. We looking forward to week 8 next week. But yeah, man, get at us on the gram everywhere you see us. Uplayedtho, YouTube, TikTok, all your socials right here on the screen.
Yeah, like he said, man, get out there, jump in them comments, man. Let us know how y'all feel about what we talking about, and let us know, man, if y'all disagree with anything that we said. But yeah, man, Keys, man. With that said,
We out.
we out.